So let's meet We Kings. They are a war clan. They want activity 24/7, so they're recruiting across multiple time zones. International clan. You know, one of the things he talked about was recruiting and retaining players. And so he wants to be a good war clan. So let's take a look at these guys and see where we are. So let's take a look at the clan. Currently closed, so that makes recruiting a little difficult. You can't have people requesting in, but they might be in war, so that makes sense. Description looks good. Obviously, you can tell they're a war clan, and that's what they care about. And just a quick look over the levels of the players. You know, the high is 107, and the lows are really low. So we'll take a look at some of the higher level players, the co-leaders, and get an idea of what this clan is working with going forward. All right, so let's look at the main leader to start off with. Prash, which I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. 1009. Kind of low on the war star count, but again, their streak is 6, so you not be doing too bad with it. Troops are kind of low, so but with a queen at 4, he's probably not a new 9. His defenses are mostly low, but his expos are high, so my guess is he's probably drawing harder opponents. So I'm curious to see what their war log looks like and what his mirrors look like. Let's see. Let's look at this guy. Again, 239 for Town Hall 8, which isn't too bad. That's you know, I'd accept that and take a look at him. Let's look at his defenses. His king was a 9, so that's good. It means he's progressing pretty well, and so he's probably not going to stay at Town Hall 8 for too much longer. Maybe he's going to finish his walls. I don't know, but I mean, for an 8, he's looking pretty good. And let's look at this guy here. Another co-leader. He's a 10. His offense is really low. His heroes are kind of low. War stars are 307, so it's not too bad. It looks like he doesn't have any high defenses, so this is one of those strategic town halls that looks like he could probably do okay against an 8, so that would force one of their 9s to come down and hit it. And they're probably working to make this so that he can attack up. In the forums, you may see people say this is a lopsided. This isn't really a lopsided. It's just an engineered base. Nothing wrong with that. I support that. We have some bases like that of our own. Once you get your offense up, I mean, I always suggest just dropping the defenses. I don't see the point in holding things forever. But we do have a couple lopsided bases of our own. So, but this is a good one. I like this because it's still in the 8s. It doesn't make it completely overpowered, and right now the offense is pretty low anyway, so it's not like it's a huge advantage for them, but it's something that could be a good advantage if they keep working at it. So I'm curious to see what their goals are for that account, and if that's somebody's mini account or if it's a somebody's primary account. If it's a primary account, it was rushed, but they did the right thing, or they saved themselves by not dropping the heavy defenses at least. All right, let's see what else we have here. Let's look at some of their heavy donate. I mean, the donations are pretty good. It looks like they're coming mostly from the people that have the high troops. This guy's probably donating farming troops. I mean, it's not bad for a 7 to be donating that much. It's impressive. He's pretty active. Let's see how many attacks he's got. 39. So he's about as active as the leader was that I saw, right? 39. Yeah. So that's how I usually judge activity of the different players. You can look at the attacks 1 and get an idea. That's not 100% because, I mean, depending on what trophy league you're in, I mean, we have a lot of guys here in silver, some in bronze. A lot of times you're just picking off bases, and so you don't get a whole lot of attacks 1. So you got to kind of take that a little bit with a grain of salt. Again, 24, but he's down. He's in a middle goal, so he's no more or less active than everybody else that's in here. But it's good to see that they have a few players with high donations, which probably they carry the load for most of the clan. And if they're a war focused clan, they're probably the ones putting out all the war troops. Yeah, let's see. Still waiting on the friend request to go through. It looks like correct, and they're still closed. So I need to see if I can snag one of the more active players here. I'll add him, and I guess I'll take a break until I actually get in. I was hoping to get the entry in on a video, but it might actually take me a little work to get in there, so I will pick this up as soon as I get my entry into the clan. All right, so we got the coordination all worked out. So let's join We Kings. Really curious to see the war log itself. Again, the decent win streak and everything. Oh yeah, good high percentages. So they're obviously getting it done here. And let me chat with Prash for a little bit and see how this goes. So I'm gonna chat with the leader Prash a little bit, just give him some quick tips on just his personal base stuff. You know, the stuff I mentioned earlier in the video. I just relayed to him right now. Looking at his war log, again, it looks really good. Some really good high percentages. You know, they're running 10s and 15s, which is good. But I mean, you'd expect that, right? The clan's it's not huge. He's just barely getting started here, but I mean, they're off to a really good start. So even the current matchup. So I looked at the top 3 matchups in his war log and was really curious to see what his mirror would look like, because you know he's got high X-bows, which I imagine should draw tougher opponents. But realistically, though, this current war and the previous 2, yeah, they're really not that tough. I mean, they look really reasonable considering what his defense, his X-bows are at. So I don't know if that's normally how it is, but at least on the last 3, it has worked out for him. And the wide swing in the town halls doesn't appear to have been a major problem. Again, the last 3 have been pretty similar matchups. So I'll keep chatting, and I look forward to working with these guys and seeing where I can help. Of course, recruiting is a big one. So we'll see where this goes from here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. For more tips on running a clan, attacks, or other information, go to clanconsultant.com.